Welcome to Everiathing. Our guest today started acting before he was 2 years old and has been in over 45 movies and commercials since then, including Falling Skies in 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Connor Levins. Woo. So Connor, how are you doing today?
Very good.
Oh, that's good. Good to know. And you're 15 years old, right?
Yes.
Wow, awesome. You're so young. And I met you at the Joey Awards, where you, among many other amazing young, talented actors, got some awards, right? And you won one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and what was it for?
It was for Let It Snow, which was a Hallmark movie that aired 2 years ago.
Ah, very, very nice. So I want to know, I heard that you were acting before you were 2. So what is the earliest project that you can remember working on?
The earliest one that I remember little bits of it, but it was Baby Genius 2, where I was in a flashback scene for the main character, Baby Kahuna, which it was like how he became what he was in the present of the movie.
Oh, nice. And how old were you when you filmed that movie?
I was probably 2, just turned 2.
Wow, oh my gosh, good job for landing such a good role at such a young age. Wow, so you only remember bits and pieces, yeah? Wow, did you at least remember if you've was it something that called out to you as a kid, or were you kind of just like, okay?
Well, I got into it because my mom's sister was like, I think your kids have kind of a look for movies and projects and stuff like that. So she wanted to test it out and see how we liked it. So that's how we kind of got into it, and I just have liked it ever since, so I kept on going with it. That's
good. Yeah, good that you got exposed to it young too.
Yeah.
Now I know that the acting business is very competitive, right? You got to go through so many auditions every day, and out of those trillions and trillions of auditions, you only pursue only a couple, right? And so has there ever been a time when the acting competitiveness has gotten so scary that you wanted to drop acting or pursue something different?
Not exactly. I've always wanted to continue acting, but it has been hard, sometimes when I haven't got anything for a bit, and I just kind of think, do I need to change something or what's not working? But I've always wanted to keep on going and being an actor.
That's good. And what did you find is what motivates you to keep going for acting and just to never give up?
Well, it's just really fun to do it, so I kind of want to do something that I like when I'm older, so I really just want to keep on doing something that I actually like instead of doing something that might not be the best thing for me.
That's good, yeah, and especially because everything is always a learning experience, right? So the more that you are exposed to different acting engagements, and that's really good, because then when you're older, you have all these things under your sleeve, over 45, that's a lot. Wow, congratulations. So what do you think is a value that you have that makes you a good actor?
Well, during the process of when I've done all the movies, I've done a wide range of movies, so I feel like I can play as many different variety of roles there are, so I'm just not stuck to one kind of movie or TV show like comedy. I can do horror, thriller, it doesn't matter. It's just I can do whatever comes at me.
That's good. And speaking of different roles and good variety, what would you say is the genre that you find yourself most in when it comes to acting?
Well, I really enjoy comedy, but I also like thriller a lot because it brings that funness, just knowing that something's gonna happen, but having it in the back of your mind that you're gonna scare somebody or you're gonna get scared. And it's just that adrenaline rush of being in those type of movies. Nice.
Is it challenging to portray someone who is, shocked or scared when you already know what's going to happen?
Sometimes. Sometimes it's it depends what you're doing, but it's hard when, say, you have to cry.
Yeah.
It's a little bit difficult to getting up those tears and stuff like that. But being scared is a little bit easier since I've done it many times.
Yeah.
So I've gotten used to trying to get myself worked up like that.
Oh, nice, nice. All right, so speaking of roles, is there any certain role that you hope to play one day? What's your dream role?
Well, I really want to be a lead in a feature film for theater, or to go to a theater and watch myself be in a lead in that.
Kind of like a premiere kind of
thing?
Yeah.
So I'd want to be in one of those, maybe a comedy or a thriller like that.
Nice, nice. Well, you know what? You probably will be one day. You just got to keep me in the loop so I can come and I can root you on, bring my Go Connor poster, you know, wave it in the air. So, you know, speaking of, you know, these roles that you would be playing, is there any actor or actress who you would love to work with in a film?
Well, there is one that I've already worked with, which was Henry Winkler, and he was just super nice, super encouraging, and just like very inspiring on set because like no matter who was on set with them, he would always help them out no matter who they were and what they were doing. So he was just like really nice to work with, and I still keep in touch with him today. So I'd want to work with him again.
Well, that's good. So would you consider him like one of your idols and inspirations?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So lately, what have you been up to when it comes to your acting? I know you're really busy, right? Yeah.
Well, I just filmed a TV show pilot that I can't release too many details on.
Yeah.
But it seems really promising to get picked up, and if it does, I'll be a regular on that. So I can't release anything right now, but I'll definitely like tell you once it actually comes out.
Yeah, definitely keep us updated so we can, you know, all of us can watch you and can cheer you on, right? So, of course, you're still in school. What grade are you in now?
I'm in grade 10.
Ah, grade 10. Nice. I remember provincials. Oh, the glory of provincials. Oh, yikes. So, have you ever had to turn down a role, even if it was like a really, you know, good role or anything, because you had to prioritize school?
There hasn't been yet, but I could see that like coming into the future if anything like that happens. But all my teachers so far have been super supportive and super nice. And usually if there is something like that that takes a while to film, I'll have a tutor on set that can help me with my schoolwork.
That's cool. Nice. So speaking of, you know, teaching and acting all together, when you're on set and aside from working with Henry and stuff, what are some other things that you have learned from other actors? Like what have they taught you about acting? Any tips or tricks?
Like the biggest thing is to be yourself and try to be as truthful as you can. Don't like overact and just try to like portray how you would like say you were getting scared, how you would be scared instead of trying to like say you saw somebody on the TV being scared over the top. Don't do that and be more of yourself, and it'll look better coming from you than trying to be somebody else.
Oh, that's good. Yes, and kind of like I heard that some actors like in order to cry, they don't imagine the character crying, but they imagine something that hurts them personally or something, right? Yeah, that's good. Psychologize yourself. So since that's one of the challenges that you face as an actor, what do you think is the most challenging genre or role that you have to play?
Probably horror or thriller, because you do have to like be as truthful as you can, but still be scared and still sometimes cry.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit challenging working up that, but since you yourself know you can do it, it's hard, but you know you can do it.
Yeah, that's good. I feel like that really is totally a very hard role too, because you know that someone's about to scare you, and you gotta act like you don't know what's going on, right? Totally. Yeah. So, as I said earlier, I met you at the Joeys. So, can you maybe tell us in the audience a little bit more about your Joey Award and what it was like for you, the experience of getting it?
Well, I was nominated with, I believe, 2 other contestants, and I didn't have too high hopes because I knew what they were nominated for, and I've seen their experience in it. So I knew that they were really good actors, but when I won it, I was just super excited, and I got up there, I just ran up there and gave a little speech that I was trying to like think of in my head, but I wasn't like fully prepared for it since I wasn't sure if I was actually gonna win. But once I won, I was just like super excited.
Wow, that's awesome. There's always that quote. It's like, hope for the best, but expect the worst, right? And that's nice and humbling that, you know, you weren't ready, but at the same time, you have that like amazing experience of just standing there and being like, whoa, this is real, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think was it that made you stand out above the other, you know, possible winners for that category?
Well, the other winners, or the other nominees they had different roles, and I think that their roles were different like type of genres. Like mine was for like a comedy uplifting role, and theirs weren't for that type of role. So I think because of the genres, they had to pick something that really stood out for them and really was like truthful and stuff. So I thought my role was in that movie was the most truthful.
That's good. So have you ever had to act a role that was like the character thought differently than you did, or they were a different age than you? And how did you get yourself to really put yourself in that mindset to portray him?
Well, there have been roles where I was like kind of a villain and I thought one way as the character, but in reality I would never do that. So it was a little bit difficult, but I just imagined myself in that situation and that character and really went with how that character would feel.
Nice, yeah, you gotta just, again, psychologizing yourself. I feel like acting really is like, a hard job because you have to train yourself to be someone else, but at the same time, anchor yourself so you're still yourself. I just said yourself like 50 times in a sentence. I'm sorry. So if you could switch bodies with a famous actor for one day, any famous actor, who would it be and why?
It would kind of be cool to be Tom Cruise or Johnny Depp because they have those really out there roles like Pirates of the Caribbean where he was just all over the place. And
I
really
actually
exciting.
watched that last night.
It would just be cool to be like in that situation, trying to act like a pirate would, but how Johnny Depp acts like it is just amazing.
Yeah, well, I'm a really big fan of Johnny Depp, so if you ever do wake up in his body for one day, you find me and I will take a bunch of pictures with you, okay? All right? Let's shake to it. That's going to be a deal. Okay. All right. So if you could, be in any movie now, on the other hand, what would it be and why?
In any movie like previously filmed or coming up?
Anything.
It would kind of be cool to be an Avatar since you're not like human or not like to be an avatar in Avatar. Trying to like act like what something that doesn't exist is would be really interesting since you don't really have a clue and you could just kind of make up your own character in it. That would be just amazing.
That'd be really cool. If they ever have an Avatar too, this is the guy you guys want to look for. So do you have any advice out there for any young aspiring actors?
Well, if you want to do it, I say just do it, try it out, see how it goes, and you could end up being something that's really big, and it doesn't hurt to try at all, so you might as well do it.
Exactly. You never know where the road will go, right? So before we take a break, why don't you tell us where we can find you online or on social media?
Well, I have a Twitter account and I have a Facebook page, both at Connor Levins, that you can like and follow me there. And I try to post regularly, but I'm sometimes bad at it.
That's all good. Me too. All right, everybody, we'll be right back after the break for some workshops. So stay tuned and keep watching. You don't want to miss this here on Everything.
She has taken her passion for literacy to levels that make her invaluable to the community. Ladies and gentlemen, your top 50. Alrighty. So here to present our first award, we'd like to call on award-winning teen actor, director, and producer Joshua Costea, and teen social activist, concert producer, and humanitarian Sarah Stanley.
This Wall of Fame Brightest Star Award goes to
starving.
Yeah, me too. Look what I got.
That's our dinner.
Yeah, told ya. Best dinner you ever saw?
Haven't you ever heard of vegetables?
Potato chips.
What about fruit?
Fruit? I got fruit juice.
That's not fruit. That's beer.
Never heard of fruit beer?
That's root beer. Here you are, Mr. Marvelous. I've been looking all over for for you. It's my dog Crackers. He got out of the backyard and then was taken by the dog catcher.
He sounds like quite a villain.
So you're gonna help me get him back, right, Mr. Marvelous? That's not Crackers.
Oh,
When am I gonna see them?
soon.
Can I call them?
I don't got a cell.
I know their email.
Dude, do you think I got a computer?
You should get a smartphone.
Hey, listen.
I wanna see my dads.
Yeah, I know. We're going camping. This is what dads and their sons do.
Yeah, you're not my dads.
Yes, I am. Hey, I told you that.
No.
Yes.
It's just you guys here? No adults?
Adults get us killed. Not that Paul.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Everiathing. We are here with Connor Levins. Hey Connor.
Hello.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Just doing good.
That's good. Okay, so here in Everything, we have our quickfire questions. I'm going to ask you 10 questions, and in 35 seconds, you have to say the first thing that comes to your head.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you super ready?
Ready as it is.
Street hockey or basketball?
Street hockey.
First award you ever won?
Joey Award.
Watermelon or banana?
Watermelon.
Favorite candle scent?
Mint.
You like Hunger Games because?
Of the acting.
Soccer or video games?
Soccer.
Spaghetti or sashimi?
Spaghetti.
Hottest time of the day?
New.
Jackie Chan or Leonardo DiCaprio?
Leonardo.
Subject in school that you like the most?
Math.
Yay! How many seconds is that? Oh, so we did it in like 20 seconds. Yay! All right, so our first workshop here is, it's a bag of some famous Disney lines. And what we're gonna do is we each have 3 lines each on a piece of paper. And we have to say the line with the straightest face imaginable and emotionless voice. And the other person has to react to how the line really should be. Like if it's sad, you gotta act sad. If it's angry, you gotta act angry. But if we're just here like, I'm not angry at all, I'm fine. I'm so happy, overjoyed. Aren't you overjoyed? So excited, so excited. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, cool, okay.
To face the future with another who means more than any other is to be loved.
Thanks, Brooke. Let me share this whole new world with you. Sorry, that wasn't poker face at all.
You're the best thing I ever know I needed.
True that he is no Prince Charming, but there's something in him that I simply didn't see.
My heart has wings and I can fly. I'll touch every star in the sky. So this is the miracle that I've been dreaming of.
For it is plain, as anyone can see, we're simply meant to be. Okay, so part 2. Now we have to say it with all the emotion that we can.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, you wanna go first?
Sure. To face the future with another who means more than any other is to be loved.
Let me share this whole new world with you.
You're the best thing I never knew I needed.
True that he is no Prince Charming, but there's something in him that I simply didn't see.
My heart has wings and I can fly. I'll touch every star in the sky. So this is the miracle that I've been dreaming of.
For it is plain as anyone can see, we're simply meant to be. So our next chop is director's cut, and if you saw Joshua Castella's episode, this is basically what it's about. We each have like little script things, and we get to direct. The other person has to act out the scenario. Are you ready, Connor?
I'm ready.
So ready? Okay. Feel free to stand, move around. You love fishing, and you're very excited to go on this fishing adventure all by yourself. You get on the boat and slowly maneuver your boat into the lake. There's a bit of a current in the lake, so your boat sways from side to side, front to back, and you're standing, but you're having a really hard time balancing yourself. Oh, you fall over a little bit, you're having trouble. Okay, you slowly try to sit, but no, you change your mind, and you want to stand so you can see what lies ahead. You get your fishing rod and prepare to fish. You get a few worms from your jar and attach them to your hook, and then you throw the hook into the water and wait, and wait, and you're still waiting. And it's been probably 500 years, you are getting bored, and suddenly you caught something. Yes! You are so excited and you start to pull your catch. Man, it is heavy. You pull, and you pull, and you pull with all your might, but you just can't. Your face is twitching. Twitching face. Your jaws are twisting from left to right. Come on, let's see some action in that face. Come on. Yeah, you got this. All right. Your eyes are squinting. And as you try so hard to sway, but the rod swings left and right. Finally, you pull your catch, and woo! Here it comes into the boat, but it's not moving. So you look down, and it's huge, and it's dark brown and hairy and yuck! What is this? You take it off the hook, and you finally realize it's so heavy. Is it a fish? Is it a dead fish? You try to smell it, and oh my God, it stinks! It's an old boot. An old boot? Are you serious? You throw it back into the lake, and then suddenly you stop because you realize you shouldn't have thrown it back. So you take off your shoes and your shirt, and you dive into the water. And you dive into the water, and you swim deep in the river looking for the boot in frustration. And finally, you just return to the surface of the water and return to your boat. You open your lunchbox and take out a sandwich and start eating, and wow, you are hungry, and you eat even if you're terribly disappointed and terribly frustrated, practically sobbing. But it's a good sandwich, so it's okay. Yay! Good job! Ready. So ready.
And you are 87 years old.
Oh, great.
It is 5:30 in the morning, and you wake up at the start of the day. You yawn and stretch with difficulty. You stretch your arms, and they get stuck. Your bones make some funny noise. They are brittle. You very slowly inch your way to sit up and slowly try to stand. Now you are standing with hunched shoulders though, and you are a drooping chin, and then you walk slowly. Oh wait, you couldn't see at all. Your vision is really bad, so you remember that to get your glasses on the bedside table. You turn very slowly. It is dark, and you grope in the dark as you turn around to go back. You feel for your glasses on your table and accidentally push them off. They fall to the floor. You slowly stoop down, your left hand holding your hips, your hand holding the bed for support. You slowly kneel down. Once on the floor, you grope for your glasses. Yes, you find them. You place them on your eyes. Now you can see. Now you feel hungry. So you remember that you need your dentures. You try to move your jaws up and down in a circular motion, but you are relieved that you have your glasses on, so you slowly but confidently go to the washroom. You find your dentures and put them on and smile at the mirror, loving what you see.
I look mighty fine today, Sonny. Mighty fine. Oh. Is it weird that my back actually hurts from pretending that my back hurts?
You know what that stone's made out of?
What?
Molten lava.
His name is Skip.
Sorry about that. Here's crackers.
Oh, that was fun. High five. Yeah, nice.
I'm not sure which one I like better.
Yeah.
They both were so different.
They were both really funny. My heart is still racing for looking for my dentures. Okay. So thank you for coming on our show once again, Connor. And before you go, we have our Wall of Stars, Wall of Fame, whatever you want to call it over here. And it would mean a lot if you could please sign a star.
I would love to.
Yay! Everyone on the show is such a nice writing. I'm okay. Oh, that would be actually kind of tragic if you caught a shoe. Oh. I was doing cardio on the ground. I think that shows that my age, I kind of, well, I'm not even, okay, two-way character, all right.